Moonbow, the sun bear, says hello to everyone.
Oh, hello!
To the clouds and the trees, and to you and the bees, to the stars and the moon and the sun. Moonbow is your friend.
Your Moonbow! No! Hello, everybody! This is the Moonbow. Hello! And happy Lammas! Say hello, Mix! Hello, everyone. Can you say that a bit nicer? Hello, everyone. Oh, that is better. Okay, so today is Lammas, and it is a super moon. Oh, super full moon. Very important. Anyway, Lammas, 1st of August 2023. We are here together in the Moonbow Show. The Moonbow Show. And Lammas spelled Lammas. But if you say it to Mr. Googly, Lammas, he thinks that you say, or she thinks, maybe, oh, Mix? Yes? Is it Ms. Googly? Or maybe it is Mx, M-X, Mx Googly, gender neutral. That is what we will say. Mx Googly. Yeah. Oh, I feel better already. Okay. So, if you say it to Mx Googly, then they think you say llamas, as in the plural of llama. Oh, it is funny, but we do not mean that. We mean llamas, Lammas, not Llamas. Anyway, not the animal, but the day, the harvest. It is a harvest day, and a full moon is also a gratitude day, so it is double gratitude, double harvesting, and yeah, so you can say thank you for everything that I have, and harvest the good of what you have planted. You know, like harvesting is when you plant and you sow and you fertilize and you water and you tend to and you grow, and then you harvest. You reap what you sow, right? You reap what you sow. So that is what we mean here. So anyway, if you hear a rustling in the background, that is Roxy. Hello, Roxy. Hello, Roxy. Yeah, that is Roxy. Anyway, so Mix. Yes. Europe is on fire, or has been on fire. I think it is calming down, but so much heat, guys. The climate emergency. I was going to wear my shirt that says rebel or rebel, rebel, REBEL. Why am I spelling everything today? I do not know, but anyway, that is for Extinction Rebellion, and I was going to wear that one because we have to do something. Mix, we have to do something. Well, I know. Yeah, and Prime Minister of this country, UK, is not paying attention at all, and wanting to drill for more oil in the North Sea and things, and it is really not good. I know. This is quite scary, isn't it? Yeah. But the reason I did not wear that shirt, I am wearing one. I don't know if you can see. It says, all you need is love. And I will explain in a minute why we are going to talk about love today. But I thought actually that also covers rebel and the climate crisis, because, well, if Rishi Sunak loved the earth and loved more people than just himself and the rich people, then he would take action, right? If he loved deeply if he loved deeply all creatures and the earth, and if he loved deeply the sun bears, for example, in Borneo, and if he loved deeply the people in the global south, he would not make the same choices.
Yeah, you're right, Moonbow.
Yeah, so he is not looking deeply and he is not loving deeply either, I would say. So I decided to wear All You Need Is Love because, you see, if we truly love all beings and the earth, and then we would of course take care of everyone and not just ourselves.
That's right.
And well, Mix, first of all, Mix, you have a continuation.
Yes, I do.
Coming up in just a couple of days. If you Google Barack Obama and the continuation, well, birthday, then you will know Mix's continuation date. Not the same year, but the same date. And you are having a party?
Yes, I'm planning to have a party.
Yeah, and I will be there, and Roxy will be there, and that is a place to show love.
Yeah, that's right. That's a place to show my love for my friends.
Yeah, but also our love for you.
That's great. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, so that is important. Harvest and full moon and gratitude. But you see, we have just come back from a trip. Yeah, it was a trip of sadness, but it was a trip of great love.
Yes, it was, sweetie.
Yeah, so Mix and I, but not Roxy, went to Michigan. Yeah, to spread spread your parents' ashes, right, Mix?
That's right. Both of my parents are continuing in a different form now.
Yeah, and they wanted their ashes to be spread in Lake Michigan, right?
That's right. And I really like that because they're returning to the earth to continue beautifully.
Yeah, in the water.
In the water.
Yeah. So, but on this trip, right? On this trip, you went to Chicago, and you went to Michigan, and you went to Connecticut, and you went to Pennsylvania.
That's right. I didn't mean to go to Pennsylvania, but that's another story.
Yeah, that is a story of plane troubles.
That's right.
And we want to say very out loud that we know that we took a plane and that it's a lot of carbon emissions, but we felt it was important to honor Mix's ancestors.
That's right, we did.
So we did get on a plane, it is true.
Yeah, it's true.
And I feel sad we did that, but I also feel it was important to go.
That's the same that I feel.
Yeah. So, so in Chicago, we saw Nancy and her doggies, Crikey Mikey and Maisie Potato. And then we saw David and Laura and their doggy Pixel. Yeah. And then we saw Elaine, your piano teacher, and we saw Dominic, your music teacher, and we saw Jim and Becky, who were your mother's colleagues.
That's right. We saw all those people.
Yeah, and there was so much love.
There was so much love.
Yeah, they picked you up on the Blue Line train, picked us up, and drove us back, and they had food and a bed, and they were kind and helpful about all kinds of things, and loving and smiling and hugging, and everything was very, very beautiful.
That's right.
And then we drove to Michigan, and Nancy drove us to pick up the car, and then she came.
That's right. She came.
She came to support you.
She came to support me. That's right.
Because you were seeing family you had not seen in a long time, and you were doing this ash spreading with some family, and you needed some support.
That's right. I needed support.
Yeah, and you had your friends here in the UK and in France and in US. You had a WhatsApp group to help send good energy that things went beautifully.
Yeah, I did.
And there's so much love.
There is. There's so much love.
Yeah. Yeah. And we saw Kim, who is your friend from Summers when you were growing up.
That's right.
And then we tried to fly to the East Coast, but all the planes were canceled because of storms, because of the climate crisis.
I know, Moonbow.
Yeah. And in Chicago, the fires from Canada were making so much smoke, it was hard to breathe.
That's true.
And all those skyscrapers in the downtown of Chicago, they were all hazy from the smoke.
I know.
It's not good, Mix.
I know.
But we did see beautiful birds, even in Chicago, where it was a busy city. There were so many beautiful birds we saw in the garden.
It's true.
So, you see, the beauty is still there.
The beauty is still there.
Yeah. And the love is really still there.
Yeah, the love is there.
We need to grow the beauty and the love and the attention to the beauty and the love.
That is a very good idea, Moonbow.
Yeah, we could harvest a love harvest and a beauty harvest.
That sounds good.
And we ate some nice Michigan corn and blueberries and things. It was yummy.
Yeah, it was.
And your relatives, some of your relatives are quite old.
It's true.
And yet they came all the way from different places in Chicago and Michigan, all the way to come see you and your sister.
That's right, they did.
And that was love too.
That was love.
And your Uncle Andy and your Aunt Lois, who is your godmother, they were so loving. They made beautiful vegan food, even though they are omnivores. They made all that trouble to make that, and they arranged everything, didn't they?
That's right.
And that was love too.
I know, sweetie, that was love.
So we have so much to give gratitude for, give thanks for. And when we tried to get to the East Coast, we ended up a day and a bit late, and we could not get to Connecticut. And then Wendy drove all the way from Philadelphia to Newark in New Jersey to pick us up.
I know. Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, and she had a smoothie for us, made of all kinds of yummy fruits.
I know. It was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah. So much love. Love is my favorite. Wait a second. Peace. Oh, how do I choose between peace and love? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Elvis Costello. Anyway, not funny. Good. Peace, love, and understanding. Ah, maybe we should listen to that song again.
Okay, we can do that later.
Okay. Anyway, and then we saw Cinda, and she was kind and took us to see some lavender and and we had nice lunch, and it was sunny, and it wasn't smoke there, but it was very hot. I liked it. Sun bears like the hot, but you see, it was all about the love.
I know.
And now we are back home with Roxy. And it's so good to be home.
I know. It's so good to be home.
Yeah, and you get to see your friends. Tonight is Joe, and then tomorrow you get to see your Sangha friends, and then your continuation is on Friday. I said when it was. Anyway, and you get to see your friends then, and everything. And then we are hoping to go to Queer Pride in, I don't know if it's just called Pride now, but in Brighton on Saturday, but all the trains are cancelled. That is not good. Not easy to get there. But anyway, we are hoping to go. We might not go, we might go, but that is all friends, right? All friends of queer friends. We like that. I am non-binary and Mx is queer, and that is how it is. Okay, so, yeah, all you need is love.
All you need is love.
But not just for yourself, what the planet needs is love.
Yeah, that's right.
And if there was more love, yeah, things would be much better.
Yeah.
Because we saw some difficult things in America. We saw a lot of drug addicts on the street.
Yeah, we did.
And we even saw them on the train taking drugs.
We did.
It was a little scary for the Moonbow, but my heart was also hurting for these people. They're in desperate situation.
I know, sweetie.
So if we harvest love and friendship and peace and joy, we have to give it away as well.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like if you harvest food, then you must share it.
That's very wise.
Yeah, and so when we have love in our hearts, it's good to share it. And that is what your friends did for you in these amazing ways. So amazing.
Yeah, really amazing.
Yeah. So thank you to all of Mx's friends for being so kind and loving. And Moonbow says hello to everyone, and that means I love you. And you know that it always means I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love me. I love you, Mx.
And I love you, Moonbow.
Yeah, and I love Roxy, and Lorenzo and Talia, they looked after Roxy as well. That was love.
That was love. And we got all those videos and photos to look at.
Yeah, because we were missing Roxy, and we got to look at them, and it was so good. Yeah, so anyway, llamas, harvest, full moon, gratitude. All you need is love, and hug your friends while you have a chance, because they will not always be there, and you will not always be there. And so while you have them, hugging meditation means you hug them and you promise to bring them joy. And that is what we can do too, hopefully. Anyway, I think that is my show. So, see you next time, which is the autumn equinox. Enjoy the warmer weather if you are in the northern hemisphere, and enjoy the cooler weather if you are in the southern hemisphere. And I love you. It's that simple. I love you.
And I love you too.
Yeah, and Roxy loves you too. And so from this part of the beautiful planet to wherever you are, bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Mx. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. It's Moonbow. Bye.
Moonbow, the sun bear says says hello to everyone. To the clouds and the trees, and to you and the bees, to the stars and the moon and the sun. Oh, happy-hearted Moonbow, such joy from start to end. With fur and toes and ears and nose, Moonbow is your friend.